All right, so we're going to call the meeting to order at 7:09. So given we have we don't have 6 voting members here, I'd like a motion to designate Jeff Heck as a voting member.
So moved.
But you don't have to do them.
Oh, we don't have-
No, you just designate him as the
All right,
voting member.
okay. So Jeff is designated as a voting member?
We've never done a motion.
We've done that, but yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so now all right, so we're good with a quorum. We now have 5 voting members. Okay. Is there any public comment? Okay, and is there any comment on Zoom? Is there any public on Zoom? Can you tell? There's 5 people.
There's a couple public on Zoom, but so Todd, you don't need Todd to vote in Jeff then?
Yeah, we do. Just for another minute or two.
Do we?
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, we got to vote him as a member.
But he's
No
Oh,
comment
he is
on Zoom.
Okay.
a voting member now.
Okay, so we started the meeting. Yeah, I got you. Okay.
So no, Todd, we're good with Todd. Thank you, Todd.
Do you want me to just verify? Because I was texting Christine, she was calling.
Okay, yeah, might as well verify while we're here.
Hi.
We're gonna,
Yeah, so they.
Make sure you're doing the right thing. Because nothing will count if it's not right. Or it's in stone.
right.
Something tells me nobody's going to challenge this meeting too much.
Why don't we just vote on,
Make him an alternate and move on. Yeah, you mean changing the agenda?
No, we don't.
Bring it right to the first.
Okay, thank you.
all right, she's got the answer.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so just for clarification, we could have started designated Jeff as a voting member and then had a quorum.
Okay,
With
well, so
It's a moot point now, but
okay.
be a trivia
just
question.
if we ever have that happen again, we
Okay.
now have learned.
Well,
something, so.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We were over conservative on that, okay. All right, so
Did Todd leave? Thanks, Todd.
No, if you need me though, we could get to it.
All right,
Okay. Just for decorum. And then
Just for a few minutes.
okay. So, additions to the agenda, why don't we just
None.
change the order? Let's change the order. Let's
Okay.
do the resignation and the fill vacancy.
We'll make a motion to change the order of the agenda to 6A being number 1
Yeah,
and 6C
see.
taking the place of item 4.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to start with 6A and 6C. All those in favor say aye. Aye.
Hey,
Any opposed?
Who
Abstention?
seconded the motion?
I'll second it.
Okay.
Slow down. All right, accept resignation.
I'm going to make a motion to accept the resignation of, what's his real name?
Donald.
Donald McPherson from the East Granby Board of Finance.
Is there a second?
Might let you second that. All right, I'll second it.
Okay, any discussion?
Just thank him for
Sure.
the meetings he came to.
All right, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
hey,
Aye. Opposed? Abstention? Okay, fill vacancy, I have a nomination from the Democratic Town Committee to endorse Jeff Hecht to fill the vacancy created by the Jim McPherson resignation. Is there a motion?
I'll make a motion to appoint Jeff Heck to fill the vacancy.
I'll second.
Any discussion? All in favor say
I think he's
aye.
been great. It's gonna be he's a great member for the board. Thanks for doing it, Jeff.
Thank you. I appreciate the feedback.
Any other discussion?
Go.
All right, all in favor, say aye.
I
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Abstention? Okay, motion carried.
have to abstain.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Jeff.
Wait a minute. Wait, we got to clarify something. To fill the vacancy. Oh, we already did, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, thanks, Todd.
All right, thanks, guys. Have a good one. Sorry.
Thanks, Todd.
Bye.
Yeah, have a good one. And then, Kelly, the order of swearing in, does that have to be done now?
If you want to participate.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't mind doing it,
Yeah.
and just kind of get it over with. Otherwise, you have to go in and see Christine and
Yeah.
do it another day when it's right here.
All right, so, I need to stand, right? You solemnly swear that you will perform all the duties and meet all the responsibilities as a member of the Board of Finance for the town of East Granby in a manner that will benefit the welfare of the town of East Granby and its citizens, uphold and enforce the Connecticut General Statutes, the East Granby Code of Ordinances, and maintain a strict code of personal ethics, avoiding any situation that approaches a conflict of interest or violation of any law, so help you God?
I do.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I'm gonna sign this and get it over to Kelly right away. All right. Acceptance of the minutes of the October 21st meeting. Is there a motion?
I'll make a motion to accept the minutes as submitted.
Second?
Second.
All right, any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
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 Any opposed? Abstention? Okay, that carries. All right, communication and correspondence. Let's see, just a couple things. The resignation and nomination I had received prior to the meeting. I was copied on the letter from the HVAC committee, officially closing that project that was sent to the first selectman. Let's see. Had a conversation with the first selectman-elect and the financial manager last week, just talking about the budget, the process of the budget. Any other communication or correspondence anybody wants to share? Okay, new business. So election is just kind of water over the bridge now, but as a result of the election, Paul Kraskowski was serving up until the election, so he is no longer a member. And that vacancy and then we had another vacancy because of Jim's resignation. So that's the one that was filled. The Paul vacancy, I think, Mike, you won that.
Yeah, so you got to defend it the first
Yeah.
available election.
And then we have a new member starting in January.
So I'd just like to say thanks to Paul. He seemed to come a long way the time he was here. He really kind of wrapped his head
Yeah.
around what's going on.
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Yeah, he
It is.
definitely was a quick study. All right. 6D, consider establishing a committee to recommend a follow-on audit contract. So the current audit contract ends in fiscal '27. So, I mean, it's a ways away, but we ought to be awarding that contract somewhere around this time next year. We'll be in fiscal '27 awarding it. So I'm just putting it on, like, the last time around,
A little sketchy.
yeah, I mean, the last time around, the committee was myself and,
I didn't mean you guys. No, I meant it sounded like it's getting tougher and tougher to get any competition for the audit. Like, we only had one bid.
last time we had only one bid.
Yeah, so that's what I'm talking about. It might not be a bad idea to get that out there a little sooner.
Yeah.
So see if we can generate a little, I don't know what the market looks like, but that made me a little nervous, you
Yeah.
know, so. to your
So
point.
this will probably come back on a meeting like in January or something, and I'll be looking for a volunteer. I was on the last committee, so I probably would participate in that committee again. That'll, tighten up the timing a little bit. Any questions about that? Okay, in the package was the calendar year 2026 meeting calendar. So it's relatively unchanged. I did pull a couple, for each meeting, there's kind of a list of the kind of things that show up on the agenda. And I pulled a couple things off. One was, we used to request the non-education budget estimates. I pulled that off. And that was used to be in February. And then in November, we used to request, we would consider the Board of Ed request for non-lapsing funding. They don't have to request it anymore. The laws changed. So those things, I pulled those off. But other than that, the meeting dates are the same. As far as I know, the public hearing dates on there are just best guess. I don't think those are finalized yet, but they're within the timeframe that we normally have, April 21st, then town meeting May 5th, and then the machine vote May 19th. So, any questions about that? All right, so do we have a motion?
Make a motion. Accept the dates.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
All right. Any further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstention? Okay, that carries. Status of FY25 audit, just curious if there's anything to say. I mean, normally it's like January when we get the audit.
Yes, so we did receive draft financials last week, I was out. So we will be, reviewing and tying out and making any adjustments over the next, I don't know about next week, but first week or so of December. So on track to get it done as required by the end of the year, it's filed.
Okay.
But it wouldn't be ready to discuss certainly in December
Yeah.
with Mahoney's table.
Okay.
So probably anticipate, having him come out January if he's able to the January meeting.
Okay, that'll be my hope. Okay. Any questions about any of that? Okay, capital plan update. I made a minor update or two. One of them was, I had missed during the meeting, but the street sweeper had come off the list. That was a general government request. So I pulled that out. And that actually helps the bottom line in terms of how the fund balance compares to what our policy wants us to be. So put us a little bit over that. And the other thing, it may have been in the plan when we talked about it last time, but I'll just repeat it. The HVAC project, we had received some of that reimbursement. You may recall that we've been tracking a roughly $360,000 reimbursement. We had received $286 and change in fiscal '25, and expect the remainder. So I just split that out and showing it. Other than that, there was no updates. Any questions about any of that?
Good.
Financial, the only financial report I think we got was the Board of Ed for October. I didn't miss. Did I?
Did, like 45 minutes ago.
Oh, so there's a treasurer's
Hot off the
report?
press.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll look for that. I was busy looking up Robert's Rules of Order.
6:12 is the time I have in my email for it.
Okay. Oh, that's like an hour ago. So the Board of Ed, Mary, is there anything you want to point out?
Yeah, I just
about?
want to point out that object code 330 and object code 563 look as though they're over budget since we have encumbered, but keep in mind that this fiscal year, we are budgeting net of excess cost. So it's going to show over budget until we get the funds from the excess costs that usually comes in anywhere between April and May. So we have it fully encumbered, but we budgeted net, so it just looks like we're well over budget.
Okay.
And everything else is, it's still very soon, but just want to point that out.
Okay.
So can I ask a quick question on that?
Yes.
As we go through, is there a benchmark to where we're expected to be? Because I know the reimbursement side is coming through in April. So I just want to make sure that we know that we're tracking to budget as well.
Yes, we are.
Okay.
So I'm keeping track of it, but yes, we are.
Yep.
It's just I don't want to show it that way because then the budget doesn't look like we matched the budget, so.
Yep, I just wanted to make sure that we don't go, we're $100,000 over and when we true up in April.
No, we actually
there's-
netted about 450 from our budget. So until we get over 450, and then it was conservative estimate, but that's
Yep.
how we netted it, because you never really know with the state grant. But right now, if you look, it's over 2-3, it's only over like 370, so we're still good.
Okay.
On what we netted against our budget.
Okay.
Other questions for Mary? Okay. Is there a motion to accept the Board of Ed report?
Make a motion. Yep.
I'll second. Any other discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Abstention? All right, treasurer's report, does everybody see it?
I'm having trouble opening it on my email, but.
There's something exciting on it, anyway, you can defer to the next meeting.
Yeah, I think, let's defer since somebody said, but just, is there anything that you want to point out on it? And we'll take it up in the committee.
No, nothing, the general education, the money came in there, interest continues to be favorable. And other than that, nothing exciting.
Okay, so we'll just pick this up at our next meeting. All right. Speaking of next meeting, the schedule has it for December 16th. I guess it would be my intent to not hold the meeting, only have it if there's business that comes up, so.
I second that. Is that how this works?
So, I'll reach out to the boards, early in December, and we'll try to wrap, about a week prior, like roughly, whether we're gonna have it or not, and I'll cancel it at that time. That's where we're at. All right, any public comment? All right, is there a motion?
Motion to adjourn.
Second?
Good.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, abstention? 7:20.